Hi Dad, how are you doing? Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're well. I want to say, ¿qué tal? If nobody has asked you how you're doing, I'm asking you. I hope you're well. Sometimes life be lifing and you forget to even ask simple questions like how are you doing? And I hope that you're well when you answer this question. So today's video is an answer to many requests to um, show you what a winning motivation statement looks like for scholarships like the Erasmus Mundus. So today I'm going to do you one better. In fact, I'm going to read for you the first ever Erasmus Mundus application motivation statement that I wrote. Of course, I got rejected. That was in 2022. And then I'll read for you the one that got me accepted into my new Erasmus Mundus program. So you can stay, and I hope that by the end, you would have some tips on how to write a winning motivation statement. Of course, main ingredient is grace, but it doesn't hurt to be strategic in writing your application. Okay, so let's get right into it. My laptop is right here, so I'll be reading directly from it. I'm sorry that I'm not making eye contact with you. I'm actually getting better at making eye contact as a human being, but you know why I'll be looking like a little down below. So this particular Erasmus that I applied for was Erasmus Mundus Masters in Flood Risk Management, right? And it was done in such a way that they asked a total of 5 questions where you had a word limit under each of them, and then um, it ended up being a motivation statement sort of. I hope you can picture it. So let's start. First question, why are you applying for this program? And then I went, Ghana persistently faces flooding and its associated socio-economic and ecological consequences. As a young student living in Accra, the most flood-prone city in the nation, this continuously shaped my career path and decisions and increased my awareness of the quality of care provided for displaced victims. Thus, I pursued a program in animal biology and conservation science, which in part sensitizes students about floodplains, wetlands, and their importance in flood migration. I learned these were basic yet crucial information to accurately plan city structures away from flood prone areas. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with my tongue, to be honest. It's getting in my way. Sorry. Moreover, contributing significantly toward the prevailing flooding requires adequate knowledge and skills. Hence, my genuine interest in the Erasmus Mundus program in flood risk management. I'm confident that this program is the best to equip me with top-notch skills and experiences because of its transdisciplinary approach to reduce the associated human, biodiversity, and socioeconomic losses caused by flooding, which aligns perfectly with my career goals. Additionally, learning and collaborating with like-minded students at an international level through this program serves as a great opportunity to share ideas and potential solutions both locally and globally. Also, why am I not wearing my glasses? It's making it hard. But I've already set up. I can stand up. Sorry, intrusive thoughts. Question 2. What are the specific challenges, issues, or problems in your country, region, or worldwide that you would like to address once you have completed this study? And my answer, among all the current problems facing Ghana, 2 of such problems I'm most passionate about is flood occurrence and supply of clean drinking water to various inhabitants. These problems can have severe consequences for public health, the environment, and overall well. For instance, flooding can cause significant damage to infrastructure, disrupt communities, and result in loss of life and property. This was particularly evident in a recent flood event in the Volta region of Ghana, which left parts of communities completely submerged in water, people displaced, and claimed at least 8 lives. Moreover, the rapid occurrence of urbanization in developing countries, such as Ghana, is continuously increasing the frequency and severity of floods. This, coupled with The unavailability of clean drinking water is indeed a predicament that results in a cascade of other problems when left unaddressed. During my undergraduate study, I had the privilege to work with the Hilton Foundation Africa Water Quality Testing Fellowship and realized the severity of this problem. Contaminated water sources contribute to waterborne disease and a range of health issues such as diarrhea, cholera, dysentery, typhoid, etc. In effect, this leads to increased occurrence of waterborne diseases, which puts pressure on healthcare institutions continuously being flooded with patients. As such, the occurrence of flood, coupled with lack of clean water accessibility, are two main issues that cannot be overemphasized. Question 3. How will this program enable you to address above mentioned challenges, issues, or problems? Given the aforementioned challenges, I'm convinced that this program is the right option to equip me with the necessary knowledge and experience to significantly contribute towards addressing these issues. The interplay of knowledge acquisition and application incorporated into the program provides a great learning environment, which not only provides students with important information on flood issues, but also practical skills and real-world experiences on how such knowledge can be applied on site. I wrote a lot. This, together with the various objectives of the program, including equipping students with a cross-boundary scientific knowledge on flood risk management, identity, and the links between all issues leading to flood in order to apply, make an integrated approach, and improvement of team building capacity. These are certainly a milestone to be crossed in my career journey. Question 4. What are your most relevant qualifications and experiences that make you a suitable candidate for this program? My answer was, my undergraduate thesis fieldwork was characterized by Wellington boots filled to the brim. Oh my god. Sorry. Filled to the brim with water as I trudged through waist-high flood areas to access the Dainse River for pollution indicators. It was a bittersweet period, although I loved the outdoor experience. The severe flooding of the wetland impeded transport to the study site and adequate sampling. With the Hilton Foundation Africa Drinking Water Quality Testing Fellowship, I completed my undergraduate studies. For a year, we were trained on the different water quality techniques and through workshops and relevant courses in limnology and wetland management. I learned the basics of hydrology and garnered skills in water and sanitation health. Attending the All Systems Go Africa Symposium, I was emphasized on the importance of a systems approach in solving world water issues. I'm sorry, I'm just like looking through this and realizing that there was a lot of unnecessary information in my answers anyway. More importantly, I gained skills in basic mapping technology through using the M-Water Surveyor app and data analysis for the apps and Scout software. Leveraging these experiences, I will excel in the program and subsequent water professional career. Question 5. Where do you see yourself 5 years after you have graduated? My answer: further enriching my knowledge and expertise in the fields of flood risk management and clean water issues while establishing collaborative relationships with scientists and NGOs. In that respect, I will be prepared to take on leadership roles and drive positive change relating to such existing problems within my country. That was a mouthful. I'm done. You can see that. First of all, I can tell you that I stuck to the word limits of each of the 5 questions, and I definitely reviewed this and had some feedback from a previous Erasmus master student, but not much changed. However, I was still rejected. I read the rejection email just before this video, and they literally said that I did not have the right qualification because they did not think that my degree biological sciences was a good fit for the program. So I really don't know if they were being honest, that was really about my degree, or if I couldn't just really sell the connection between my experiences and the master's to them enough to be considered a viable candidate. But I actually responded to the rejection email and I asked that I wanted feedback, and they said that that's when they gave me this answer. At first, it was diplomatic. We regret to inform you that you were not selected. And then they gave me this answer, and then they recommended a different master's with the university, just that it was not an Erasmus. So I didn't even apply because, of course, I was hardworking and all of that jazz. So now let's go into the winning motivation statement. Are you guys ready? Because I am. Let me find it quickly.